Hey, Gerald here. So I thought it'd be time for a quick video update on my Match 3 project. In my last post, I mentioned that I had finished up the saving and loading of objects into the editor and into a game. So I just wanted to show the status on that. I have my editor loaded up here, at least the latest version of it. And I also mentioned, I think in my last post, that I created like a little mock-up of a game engine. Well, the loading of one at least. So to demonstrate the loading of objects into it. So I did do that, and I've already got it loaded up here. I'm just going to drag it over into this screen so you can see it. Okay, so I got it loaded up here, and as you can see, it says World 1, Ground 0, and there are 6 level choices. Now if I go back over to my editor here, and I click on Load Level, for the purpose of this video, I made one world with 6 levels in it. So you can see here I got one world, I called it Ground 0, and threw together 6 levels. Let's see what else. You'll notice that as I scroll through the levels here, over on the side here, where it says World 1, Level 1, and Board Name, those will change to reflect the current level that you selected. I included these into the saving and loading of each level, just in case you wanted to add that information into your game. Anyways, I will select level 1 here, Training Day, and I'll load it into the editor. Now I haven't done anything with this level yet, except for choosing the protected cells, which are these 3 right here. Now if I go over to the game and I select level 1, you can see that the level 1 is the same as the level I have loaded up here in my editor. Now at the top on the left here is the world number and the name, the level number and the name, and the board name. So that would be like the template you use to build this level. Like I mentioned, these can be left out or used, but they're there. It's an option, but of course it'll be up to you to decide how they get implemented into your game. Okay, so I got the level choices button here. If I click on that, that just brings me back to choose a new level. I got the restart button, and if I click it now, it doesn't seem like it's doing anything, but indeed it is reloading the level. You just can't tell because it loads it so fast, and there's nothing really changed or different about the level. So, but it is loading it, and I'll show you that here in a second here. In the top right here, I added these lines, some text here, just to show you how some of the code works when loading some objects. So for example, the first one here means random GPs, so random game pieces, which are all these game pieces here. As it states, you can see that they're turned off. Now if I go back into the editor, and under the GP menu here, if I click on this option here, use random GPs at runtime, if I click on that and save the level, go back into my game, hit the level choices button so I can reload the changes that I just made in the editor. Click on level 1. You can see the GPs, the game pieces here, are different than what they are in the editor. That's because I've turned on the random GPs. So every time I hit the restart level button now, you can see it randomly chooses new GPs based on the GPs here in the editor that I have selected. So for example, if I take this one out, I don't know, I'll take this one out, and let's see, take this one out. Save the level, go back in, reload it. You can see it's only choosing randomly the selected GPs that I chose over here. There. Now let's go a little further. Back into my editor, and I go back to the main menu. Yes. Load level. Let's go to level 2. So we're going to load this level. So we got World 1, Ground 0, Level 2, the basics, and the board I used. The template is called Spaceship. Spaceship 1. Alright, so back into the game here. Let's try the random blockers here. So back into the editor, choose the blockers. Choose a couple different blockers here, and yeah, we'll go with that. Random health. Yeah, and choose random health. Okay, that looks good. Save the level. Go back into the game. Hit level choices. We're in level 2. So as you can see, it's displaying it exactly. Everything. It's displaying everything exactly how it is in the editor. So go back into the editor. Choose random health at runtime. Save that. Go back into the game, reload it. Okay, you can see the random blockers is turned on, and now every time I hit the restart level button, it randomizes the health of each one of these blockers, like so. Cool. Another example. Let's do one more. Let's load a new level. Let's try level 2. Load level. Let's go into, let's say, the unders. We're going to fill this entire board except for the protected cells here with random under choices here. And we'll select use random health at runtime. We'll save that. Go back into the game, level choices. What level did I choose? Level 4. And as you can see, every time I hit the restart level button, it changes the health of all these unders under the GPs. That's basically it, I guess. Maybe show one more. Sure. So let's go into load level. What should we try? Let's try level 5. We'll load that up. This time we'll try use random GPs. Yes. Let's try overs. Let's try this one. We'll fill the board with this type. That's cool. And we'll do random health. Sure. Finished. Save level. Go back here, and that was level 5. You can see how quickly it loads it. It's pretty quick. Restart is you can see it's changing the GPs in the background there, but it's not changing the over objects because we haven't set it to. So if we use random health here for the overs, save level, go back into the game, reload it, hit restart level, and there you go. Cool. Anyway, that's pretty much it for now, I guess. I am working on this here where it says goals. This is here so that you can set the objectives for each level. So it could be based on objects, so you need a certain amount of objects in order to beat the level, or it could be a certain amount of points or a certain amount of lions, but more on that soon. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.